Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Santina. I retired in April of 2025 and now travel the US full-time in my Ford Transit 250 no-build. Look how cute this coffee shop is. This is Cafe Nero in Concord. Oh my God. Oh my God, it goes on and on. Look at the books. Here's the kitchen. Good morning. It's Monday. Getting a text from my son. Monday, the 16th of June. A lot of texts from my son. This is my view from outside my back window. It's, I forget the name of the pond or lake or whatever. I'll have to look it up. But what's surprising is that Massachusetts put a road right next to it, and there's a supermarket on the other side of the road, which is where I stopped to get a yogurt for breakfast, trying to be good. Went to a Planet Fitness this morning and worked out. And I bought a salad for lunch. So I'm trying to improve my unhealthy ways on the road. Just very surprised in these New England colonies that the most valuable real estate is not for public use, and it's either industrial on a beautiful lake or pond, but or it's, you know, private and there's no easement to allow people to enjoy it. It's not the case in Pennsylvania. Most of our ponds, lakes, rivers, etc. have public easements for public enjoyment, which I like. Not complaining, it's just the way that it is. Anyway, woke up this morning in Concord, Massachusetts, after having slept in the parking lot tucked away where the information center is. It's a big parking lot. Undisturbed. No knock so far in my van life since May 22nd. And went to a coffee shop. Was thinking I was just going to grab a coffee and hit the road and start moseying south and figure out where to go for the day. That coffee shop was so adorable. I sat and read until 9 o'clock. I was there at I think it opened at, what time was I there? It doesn't matter. I was there as early as it opened, maybe 6:30, and read a wonderful book by Maya Angelou about her life. It's fascinating and disturbing and sad and ecstatic all at the same time. Fantastic. And then came to the Planet Fitness, which happens to be in the huge town of Framingham, Massachusetts, where my son lived when he went to Boston College Law School. So I let him know that I was here representing him. I even had I didn't have my Boston College Law School sweatshirt on this morning. Never mind. Still trying to wake up. It's well past. It's 11:15, for goodness sake. I wake up very slowly these days in retirement. And definitely notice the difference between the hustle and bustle of everyone else around me who works or is working out. Like I had a massage this morning. No one was on the massage chairs because no one has time. It's so sad that we have to wait until retirement to actually slow down and enjoy life. And some people don't want to slow down. They want to hustle and bustle after they retire, and it's everyone's choice. Just like van life and how you do your build and how you do your travels, whether you socialize or not, it's your personal choice. So is retirement, which is what is so wonderful. So I'm going to enjoy this yogurt, which is probably better for me than other yogurts because of the low sugar content, and enjoy this beautiful view of the lake, pond, whatever it is. And then figure out where the heck I'm going today, because I have no idea. Here's perhaps a van life lesson for you, or a life lesson, or something that you just reject out of hand. I now always make sure I get a receipt no matter what I purchase at a store, because I often wear my cap, as you know, my Mean Girls cap. And I often, when I go into a store, will take it off kind of out of respect of for the proprietor, to make sure they can see my face on the cameras, etc. But in doing that, I'm obviously putting it in my bag, which could look potentially suspicious. So I always want to make sure that if I'm leaving the store, I have the receipt for what I purchased in case they do decide to stop me and question whether or not I stole something. I have the receipt for what I purchased in the store, and obviously there's nothing in my bag that I would have taken. So just a way to cover myself. I don't know if you are interested in that piece of advice or not. Take it or leave it. Something else that I've learned about myself while I've been on the road, probably knew this already, but I like small, sleepy towns. Believe it or not, Concord, even being the seat of the Revolutionary War and this whole American country, is a very sleepy town. And I live in a sleepy town, Oxford, Pennsylvania. And when I'm in a bustling place like Framingham, just puts me on edge and I can't relax. Like, I can't imagine staying here and reading or playing guitar or doing any kind of art. Because there's just, the energy here is so vibrationist. And I need that quiet and that peace in my environment to feel that peace in my body. It's like it's a physical thing, not an emotional thing so much. I can feel peaceful emotionally anywhere, but it's harder when your body is feeling the vibrations of all the traffic and the rushing people and the lights and the bumps in the road. So something I discovered about myself, and that's what I think this journey is a journey of discovering places in the United States, obviously, but it's also a journey about discovering things about myself, which is really cool at my age. It's cool for anyone, I think, but I think you have to be of a certain age and having lived certain life experiences to perhaps be open to discovering things about yourself that you like and don't like. This is Fisk Pond, in case you're wondering. Okay, I've randomly decided, some women at the meetup had said that a better drive than 95 through New England and down south is 80 and 84, or 84 and 80, whatever chronological order they are in. And so I'm going to attempt that drive this time back down to Pennsylvania. I have to get my transmission looked at. On the way in Connecticut is Nipmunk State Park. It's an hour and a half from where I am now in Framingham, Massachusetts. It's 9,000 acres, and they don't charge a fee, and there's parking there. So I'm going to mosey on over to Nipmunk, spend the day at the park, see if I could spend the night at the park or somewhere nearby. And then it's right at 80, where the junction of 84 and whatever road I'm taking is. So I'll be able to take 84 from there and mosey on down 84 to my son's apartment. It sounds funny to say instead of my home, because this is my home. I'm changing course. I don't know what town I'm in. I'm in Massachusetts, and it has been just highway. I've been on Route 9 and Route 22. 9 west and 22 south, and it's just ugly. Business after business, strip mall after strip mall. It's really convenient if you have to go to the bathroom or something, or you want to get food. But it's ugly, and there's nothing here for me. So I'm not really into forests that much. I'm really into coast and water. So I'm heading toward a park that says that they're open 24 hours on the water in Connecticut, hour and a half away from here. So I'm doing 2 hours total driving today, which is fine. And it'll get me close to Mystic, because on Wednesday I want to go and see that acoustic guitarist again, James, and see if I can run into my my friend Pandora and find out how Betsy's doing. So heading towards that area, the seaport. I feel much better now. Somehow I wound up at Waterford Beach Park, and can only see the parking lot area here, and you can see there's porta potties. But I read some reviews, and a couple of weird things are going on. Of course, why not? Number one, they said there are bathrooms here, so I'm going to go and try to find a bathroom. Number two, they said that for out of state, it's $2 for the entrance fee. But there was no entrance fee. I didn't see any box asking for any entrance fee, and there was no one in the booth. So I'm just going to take a chance and go find a bathroom. Supposedly the beach is like a 5-minute walk through some trees. So it sounds like it's a pretty big beach and pretty nice. We'll see. Aerial map of Waterford Beach Park. Couldn't make head nor tails out of the map. So I think the bathroom is this way. Fill up on my water. So far this trip, I've never had to worry about water. I haven't used the gallons that I brought, and they're there to be refilled anyway. I haven't had to purchase water or refill at a refill station. There's just always public water everywhere. Okay, I think this is what they mean by the bathrooms. They do look like vault toilets, but hopefully they're nice and unsmelly. I almost videotaped it. That bathroom is beautiful inside. It's some kind of mobile bathroom. Like a trailer, but inside were 3 stalls and 2 sinks and air dryer and everything that you need, soap, and they were immaculate. I think this is where I want to practice guitar today. But let's keep going to see what we see before we make our decision. The ocean. Now I have a decision to make. Do I practice my guitar, which would be in public, which is not intended to be performing in any way, shape, or form, but, you know, there are people walking by on this path where that half log was, if I would sit there and practice. Or do I just go to the beach and read, which is really tempting, but again, when am I ever going to practice my guitar? Oh, look at this view. This is the hard part about van life, because it's so easy to just recreate and never do any of the things that you should be doing, like exercising in a gym, or I mean, I do walk, but that's not the same thing. Exercising, it's easy to not eat healthy, go to restaurants, especially fast food. Although with my high top, that does preclude me from going to a lot of drive-thrus, which is good. But yeah, I think I'll sit right here and practice guitar. This is at least a little bit off of the path, and it's got a beautiful view. I think people will kind of leave me alone. But all those things that I thought that I would do once I had time and I was retired, like paint and do art projects and sketch and play guitar. I'm so busy being a tourist and seeing things and running from one place to another and enjoying whatever is there, whether it's rocks to climb out on or sand to sit on and read a book. It's just easier to do that than the other things where you have to pull something out, like art materials or your guitar or whatever. And as usual, I'm the only van in the parking lot. No other van lifers. Where are you all, East Coast van lifers? Where are you? You must be at butterfly tracks meetups and that's it. You're not out and about at the parks, that's for sure. I had to say something, and then here comes a sprinter. That's great. And just that quickly, the van turned around and left, and it was some guy, and it looks like maybe it was a work van for the park. Oh well.